Yes, let us consider the problem of calculating quartile deviation and its coefficient for a continuous series. Okay. See, first write the class intervals in the first column. No problem of arranging, right? Class intervals are increasing in the strict increasing order. You can just write them as such and the frequency in the second column. Now you compute the cumulative frequencies. Write the first number as such and keep on adding the succeeding frequency to it. Okay. This is the value of capital N. Now let us compute Q1. We need Q1 and Q3, right? Q1. Underline it. Now calculate N by 4. That is 46 divided by 4, which is 11.5. This is not your answer for Q1. Okay, don't put equal to here. First find N by 4. Now 11.5th item you need. Leave the numbers which are less than 11.5 and consider that number which is greater than 11.5. Okay. So this says that 100 to 200 is the first quartile class. Okay. L is the lower limit of the first quartile class, which is 100, and F is the frequency of the first quartile class. What is the frequency of this 100 to 200 class? 10. CF is CF of pre-Q1 class. What is the CF value of the class preceding to Q1 class? It is 4. Okay. I is the magnitude of Q1 class. What is the magnitude? 100 to 200. The difference is 100. Okay. Now with this, you can calculate the Q1 value as L plus N by 4 minus CF by F into I is the formula. Okay. L is 100 plus N by 4 is 11.5 minus CF is 4, F is 10 into I is 100. So if you do this calculation with your calculator, you get 100 plus 7.50 divided by 10 into 100. So it is 175. Okay. That is, let me make it still more clear. 100 plus 75, that is 175. Okay. Fine. So we have computed Q1. Let us go to Q3. For computing Q3, underline it like this. You calculate 3n by 4. That is 3 into 46 by 4, which is 34.5. Now in this CF column, leave all the numbers which are less than 34.5. Leave it. 34.5 is the value. 34th position is the position you are searching for. 34.5, this is less than 34.5, less than, so you consider this. So your third quartile class is 300 to 400 is the third quartile class. L is the lower limit of Q3 class. F is the frequency of Q3 class. CF is CF of pre-Q3 class. I is the magnitude of Q3 class. What is the lower limit of this class? 300. What is the frequency of this class? You go to the table, it is 10. What is the CF of pre-Q3 class? Pre-Q3 class. The class before the Q3 class is called pre-Q3 class. Its CF is 30. Magnitude of this class is difference between these two numbers, which is 100. So you can compute Q3 as L plus 3n by 4 minus CF by F into I. What is your L? 300 plus 34.5 minus 30 divided by F is 10 into 100. So you get 345. Okay. Now let us compute the quartile deviation. Which is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Your Q3 is 345 minus Q1 is 175 divided by 2. That is 170 divided by 2, 85. Okay. Now coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So you have 345 minus 175 divided by 345 plus 175, which is 170 by 520, which is 0.33. Okay. So this is how you calculate the quartile deviation for a continuous series, right? But remember, for computing quartiles, your class intervals should be of exclusive type. If they are of inclusive type, you should convert them into exclusive type before performing all these calculations. Let us have an example of it in the next video. Okay, thank you.